Welcome back to the channel. So in this video we are basically building up from the previous video whereby we were introduced to the circle with center which is not at the origin. So in this video we are going to be trying to find the equation of the circle. In the previous video we were actually given the equation of the circle, so we had to answer the question of determining the radius as well as the coordinates. So this time around we are given the coordinates of the center and we are looking for the equation of the circle. Okay, let's try to see how we can actually go about doing that. So look at what is happening. The first thing you need to remember always is the standard equation of a circle when the center is not at the origin. The fact that the center values, they are given and none of them is 0, or even if maybe one of them was 0, you'll still be clear that the origin is not where the center of the circle is. So that is actually where we are at. So the first thing you need to do to answer these questions, just write the equation or the standard equation of a circle, which is this, as I am doing it here. So you are given the center, you just need to substitute that center. When you substitute that center, you know that your A, it's actually going to be -1, and then you square that. And then what is your Y? I mean your B, not your Y. Your B, it's actually 3. Then you square that. And what is your radius? Your radius is 2√3. Then you square that. Basically, you just needed to substitute this. There was nothing hectic about this thing. And then now we just need to simplify everything. This is going to be y minus 3 squared. And then what you have on the right hand side, it's going to be, when you square everything, it's going to give you 12. Then you are done. That is the equation of the circle. For B, what are we given? We are required to still again determine the equation of the circle with center. That, and unfortunately we're not given the radius. We are given another point which is also on the circle. So we are still required to get the equation nonetheless. So the first step will remain the same. We need to write this standard equation. This makes your life easy because you know that is your goal. Now you just need to know what do you have so far which helps you achieve that goal. We have the center, so we can substitute the coordinates of that center. Substituting the coordinates of the center means our A is -1. Then you square that, plus y minus, what is your B? That is 3 again. Square that, then we have r squared. So that's still going to be x plus 1 all squared plus y minus 3 all squared equals to r squared. Almost there. We just need to know what r is, basically. Then we have the equation that we were looking for. What are we given? We are given a point which is on the circle. If this point is on the circle, so it has a x value and the y value, that point, then we can substitute it into this equation. So we are going to do exactly that. That point has -4 and -1. So the x value is -4 for that point. We're just going to substitute that point into the equation. And its y value is -1. So you can see, by substituting that point, now we are able to calculate what r squared is going to be. And I'm just going to put everything on the calculator because really, at this point, no one told us not to use a calculator. So instead of us wasting time trying to simplify that thing, we just use a calculator. Therefore, our 25 is going to be equals to r squared, which means r squared is equals to 25. Then now you can just finalize your working, because you were really not required to get r. So when we have r squared, we are fine because the equation, standard equation, has r squared in it. So that is your equation. Then you are done. See you in the next video. There's nothing really hectic to talk about here. Sharp, sharp.